Hello everybody, today we're out and about at the RAAFA Aviation Museum. Let's go and have a look around. Always wanted to be a helicopter pilot. Very good. Look at the old Ansett plane. The Space Shuttle, United States Air Force. Over here, the lunar landings modules. Lots of interesting stuff here. Here is an old aviation air traffic control. How cool is that? Some of the old, looks like the old Ansett flight crew uniforms. Wow, look at all this equipment, transmitters, lots of transmitters, and all the communication equipment.
Lancaster Perth 66, heavy news off Mike Alpha. Perth Mega Mike Alpha landed Lancaster 4.
There's a Huey helicopter. Wow, look at that. There's a Qantas 747. That looks pretty cool. Let's go and have a look inside the Huey. Some very nice exhibits. Imagine the Australian Army flying around in these in Vietnam. Here we have some live aircraft movements around Perth, live broadcasting.
I'm flying home.
Hello, aircraft 201, do you copy? There's the Princess trying to fly a Cessna.
Stepping inside.
There is an old Shell aviation service vehicle. Here is the Tornado GR4. It was delivered as a GR1 and began its service in 31 Squadron in 1992. Nice looking aircraft. Over here we have a retired F-18 Hornet, one of my favourite fighter jets of all time. What a beautiful aircraft.
There you go.
Here we have the salt with F1 camo. And here we have a Catalina, a PBY-5A Catalina. What a beautiful big aircraft. It takes up, geez, most of the hangar here in the museum. And got some steps here. Let's have a look up here. See what we can see inside. Oh, some navigation, early maps. Can see the cockpit, not really, got too much glare. But here we are. Be careful not to fall down. Give you a view of the museum from this advantage point. Pretty good museum. Pretty good museum. I think it was about I don't know, $18 each, $18.50 each to get in. It's pretty good value. Here's one of the landing gear on the Catalina. Pretty impressive. Over here we've got a gunner. Yep. Anti-aircraft gunner, I would assume. Just going into the other hangar. This is where the Lancaster is. This is one of 17 still exist in one piece in the world. And there it is. Wow. Wow. Just the first impressions of walking in this hangar. And there's the pride of the fleet. Let's go and have a look in here. Look at this big, beautiful old plane, the Lancaster. Oh, let's go and have a look inside, hey? Look, but do not enter. That's a shame. Wouldn't mind my hand going in here. That's where the machine gunner, anti-aircraft. Fantastic. Look, there's a DC-3. Wow. Great stuff here. Look, it's got his flap out, landing flap. Oh, there's another anti-aircraft gunners at the top there. One at the front as well behind their cockpit. And there's another one at the back, which we'll go and see. Even if you're just the slightest aviation enthusiast, this is well worth a visit. It really is. Fantastic museum. So many exhibits, information from the walls, all these planes were involved in. Here we go, for example. This is the Wirraway, two-seater fighter and trainer, Royal Australian Air Force. Wirraway is an Aboriginal word for challenge, was produced at the Commonwealth Aircraft Corporation in the Victoria. This plane was flown on 1939 in the early days, and it was the Pacific War 1941 and 42. There you go, and all the other information down there. 650 horsepower engine, operational range about 640 miles, maximum speed about 220 miles, 354 kilometers. This is one of the very early fighter planes. It's propelled by a propeller. Fantastic, look at that. Some of the old uniforms. And there's the rear anti-aircraft guns of the Lancaster. And over here we have the de Havilland Vampire T-35A. There's a picture of this plane flying. is actually, I'm not sure it's this particular one, but it's another model. Let's have a look at the cockpit. We can actually have a look in here. Wow. Not a lot of room, but enough to do their job. Again, let's have a look from this advantage of some of the other exhibits. There's the GF Canberra. And over here we have the Makachi MB-326H. It is predominantly a training aircraft for the RAAF Reserve. It's in pretty good nick, repainted. We can walk up. Two-seater. There's the pilot. Yep, both can fly the plane. Two-seater pilots. Pretty good. Again, another good vantage point. I think I found a great vantage point. There's some stairs going up there. Looks like we can get up there. So we're going to have some nice shots of the Lancaster. Let's have a look at the payload area of the Lancaster. I'm standing directly underneath this beast of a plane. The most famous RAAF bomber in World War II. The RAAF flew these aircraft in 460 to 467 and 463 squadrons. Wow. Look at this. What a fantastic vantage point. You see all these beautiful planes, especially the mighty Lancaster bomber, the pride of the fleet here in the museum. Great stuff. Wow, have a look at this, guys. Fantastic stuff. The Joe Digger. There's Bluey and Curly. Jack Keith, the Yank. A couple of Nazi kills there. Here we go. Here is a simulator of an F-111. Let's have a look at the cockpit of an F-111. Wow, look at that. Pretty cool. Here is another cockpit of a F-111. That's good. There we go. Pretty good plane for its time. Lots of history and more exhibits to explore while you're here in the museum. Lots of photos, memorabilia, medals, artifacts. Oops, we've got a cinema here.
Before any of the Australian crews took off in mid-October, a Frenchman by the name of Etienne Poulet took off with his mechanic from Paris. And when Ross
Here we have a little
was ready to leave
cinema.
England, Poulet was already in Karachi, thousands of miles away.
Why do you think Poulet would have tried to enter the race? After all, he didn't qualify. You had to be Australian to fly the race.
You did have to be Australian.
And we're now back at the DC-3 of the Royal Australian Air Force. What another beautiful plane. A lot of them were converted to commercial planes after the war. Let's go and have a look at this one inside. Oop, there's a photo of the cockpit. This one's obviously a troop carrier, probably paratroopers, I should say. Great stuff. A little room at the back, not sure what that is. Here's the tail of the plane. And there we have the captain's seat and the co-pilot seat from a DC-3. Don't look too bad actually for the day. Look like they'd be quite comfortable for a long journey. Some of the uniforms of the RAAF. There is also a virtual reality experience you can with the VR sets for the Lancaster. It's supposed to be really good. It costs about $25. Unfortunately, it's not working today, so maybe next time I come, I will give that one a go. Here is a model of a Ansett WA of the British Aerospace BAE 146. It's a very nice looking plane, small plane. I remember seeing quite a lot of these flying around Australia, even on the east coast. Some more models. And there's one of the famous Queen of the Skies, the Boeing 747-400. And here is the famous World War II fighter, the Spitfire. Another very attractive looking aircraft of its time. Wow. Let's go and have a look at the cockpit. Yep, there's Supermarine Spitfire 2 single seat fighter. 1,030 horsepower, Rolls-Royce Merlin. That was the engine. Very good. All right, let's go and have a look at the cockpit. There is a cockpit of the Spitfire. It's not too bad in there. Even I probably could fit in there. There's machine guns on the wing. There's another set over there. That was cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of the RAAFA Aviation Museum. It's a fantastic museum, lots of exhibits, much more than what I expected. It's for the value for money for about $17.50, $18, something like that, can't remember exactly, but it was fair, under $20. 17 kilometres from the city, CBD, easy to get here. So just if you're an average or a major enthusiast of aviation, it's well worth the trip. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next one. Bye for now.